Oh, no, because if you're a lover, you got to be a fighter. Because if you don't fight for your love, what kind of love do you have?
There's a reason people call Keanu Reeves the nicest man in Hollywood. He doesn't hide behind fame. He connects.
No.
Sometimes, Keanu's kindness feels almost unreal. A mom placed a poster in her yard that read, "You're breathtaking," a nod to his now famous E3 moment.
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
Just hours later, Keanu actually showed up at their house. He signed the poster with, "Stacy, you're breathtaking," chatted with the family, and posed for photos like they were old friends. Keanu met a couple the night before their wedding. The groom jokingly invited him, and the next day, Keanu quietly showed up. He mingled, posed for photos, chatted with guests, and politely declined drinks, staying just long enough to make their big day unforgettable, then slipped out as quietly as he arrived. And helping total strangers isn't new for him either. Back in the mid-1990s, before Octavia Spencer was famous, her car broke down on a busy road. Nobody stopped to help, until Keanu pulled over. He didn't care that the car was filthy. He just jumped in and helped her push it to safety.
I washed it and it was filthy, and I had an audition and my car broke down, and no one would help me because my car was...
Later on in the interview, Octavia laughed, saying, "I was so embarrassed, but he was just the nicest guy." She's repeated the story many times since, as she was just a stranger who needed help, and Keanu didn't hesitate. And when it comes to showing appreciation, Keanu doesn't just say, "Thank you," he goes all out. After filming The Matrix Reloaded, he shocked his 12-person stunt team by gifting each of them a brand new Harley-Davidson motorcycle, complete with insurance and delivery straight from the set.
It smells good when it heats up the oil, and got a lot of miles on that motorcycle.
But that's not all. For John Wick, Chapter 4, he gave each of his stunt performers a personalized Rolex Submariner, engraved with their names and the number of the film, making it a collectible for life. Hit subscribe, because kindness is the real red pill. And it's not just big gestures that show who he is, it's the little things too. While in Sydney, back in 2001, Keanu went to see the movie From Hell. At the box office, he noticed the teenage worker looked like they wanted an autograph but was too shy to ask. So he quietly bought an ice cream he didn't even want, just so he could sign the receipt for them. After handing it over with a smile, he went straight into the theater. No fuss, no attention. Just a small, thoughtful moment that made that teen's day unforgettable. You're on a packed New York subway. A woman struggles with a heavy bag. Quietly, a guy stands and offers his seat. No fuss, no words. That guy? Keanu Reeves. Filmed on a Brooklyn Q train in 2011, it keeps going viral because it's so simple. He just stood, holding the pole, no sunglasses, no ego, just one human helping another. Keanu once spent hours sitting on a sidewalk talking with a homeless man, a moment caught only in a few old paparazzi photos, sharing snacks, laughing, and listening like he had nowhere else to be, just two people sitting together as equals. Most celebrities would walk past without a glance, but Keanu stayed, making a stranger feel seen in a way money or fame can't buy. Even after long flights, Keanu still makes time for fans. After landing in New York from London, a young boy shyly approached him at baggage claim for an autograph. Not only did Keanu sign, but he turned the moment into a real conversation, answering all the kid's questions and then asking him about his own life, flipping the script completely. TV producer Andrew Kimmel, who witnessed it, shared the story on Twitter, saying Keanu could not have been nicer, especially after an international flight. Even in the most ordinary places, Keanu treats everyone like they matter. Did you know? Keanu isn't just a movie star, he's also the bassist for his band, Dogstar, which reunited after a long hiatus and started touring again. At one of their shows in 2023, fans expected the usual quick meet and greet, but Keanu went way beyond that. After the concert ended, he stayed for an extra hour, signing every piece of merch handed to him. What made it even more special? He didn't just sign for ticket holders, he also greeted people who had waited outside just to catch a glimpse of him. Grainy fan videos show him smiling, chatting, and making sure no one felt rushed. For Keanu, it wasn't about rockstar attitude, it was about making sure every fan felt appreciated. And that simple act of kindness after his band's show, it wasn't a one-time thing. Fast forward to a United Airlines flight forced into an emergency landing in Bakersfield. Most celebrities would have vanished into private cars, but Keanu stayed with the other stranded passengers.
We were sitting there, we were all happy, you know, you're on the flight, you're traveling, you're in the sky.
Footage shows him calmly helping coordinate vans for the 100-mile ride to Los Angeles, reassuring everyone like it was no big deal. On the trip, he read fun Bakersfield trivia aloud, population about 380,000, and even played local country songs from his phone to lighten the mood. People laughed, relaxed, and forgot they were stranded. No Hollywood ego, just Keanu making a bad day better for everyone around him. And his generosity isn't just for crew. Sandra Bullock once shared how, early in their friendship, Keanu showed up at her house with champagne and truffles simply because she mentioned she'd never tried them. No occasion, no cameras, just pure thoughtfulness. From gifting crew motorcycles to surprising Sandra Bullock with truffles, his kindness goes beyond film sets. During the replacements, he agreed to take a significant pay cut so the studio could afford to hire Gene Hackman. He did the same for The Devil's Advocate, slashing his salary so Al Pacino could join the cast. And small, everyday kindness seems to follow him wherever he goes. In 2020, while filming The Matrix 4 in Alameda, Keanu is being Keanu. He stopped by an ice cream shop for a quick treat. He not only bought himself a cone, but also left a generous tip for the staff. When a fan asked for a photo, he happily agreed, smiling for the picture right there at the counter. And on The Matrix sequels, news outlet reported he signed away a massive back-end profit deal, redirecting that money to the visual effects and costume teams to ensure no crew layoffs and to boost their budget. These weren't publicity moves. They were quiet decisions that changed people's careers, proving Keanu values the people who make films possible just as much as the stars in them. Even when he's the one recovering, Keanu refuses to step back. In early 2024, just days after knee surgery, he was spotted on the set of the upcoming Good Fortune film, walking without crutches and moving carefully but steadily. He turned down any special treatment or assistance, choosing instead to stay on his feet with the crew. Photos show him helping out and chatting with team members like nothing had changed. It wasn't about proving toughness, it was about staying connected, keeping the same rhythm as everyone else, and showing that, injury or not, he's still part of the team. And here's something Keanu has never bragged about. He quietly set up his own private foundation to fund children's hospitals and cancer research. It wasn't for headlines or awards, it was for his sister. She battled leukemia for years, and instead of just writing a check, Keanu created a system to help kids and families fighting the same battle. And Keanu doesn't just set up a foundation and call it a day, he keeps showing up in big ways. In June 2020, he even auctioned off a 15-minute Zoom date, raising $16,600 for Camp Rainbow Gold, a children's cancer charity. But that's pocket change compared to what he's already given. He quietly donated $31.5 million, about 70% of his Matrix salary, toward cancer research and hospital funding through his private foundation. Just when you think Keanu's kindness stops at donations, think again. In 2003, he traded the red carpet for a hockey rink, suiting up in full goalie gear for a charity game supporting spinal cord injury research. No PR stunt, just Keanu blocking pucks like one of the team, helping the cause the only way he knows how, by showing up. That same quiet generosity shows up off-camera too. During The Matrix Reloaded, he learned a crew member was in financial trouble and slipped them a $20,000 Christmas bonus. No fanfare, just help when it mattered most. And it's not just the people he works with who get that kind of attention. At the Toy Story 4 premiere, where he voiced Duke Kaboom, Keanu stayed long after the red carpet was cleared. While other stars headed to after-parties, he stood outside, signing autographs and taking photos with every single fan who waited. No rushing, no security cutting people off, just Keanu making sure everyone felt seen. Fans later said he stayed for hours, smiling and chatting like he had nowhere else to be.
So far, from what I've heard, the only Disney Channel person I know.
Thanks for watching. If you love stories like this, hit like, subscribe, and check out our next video for more unbelievable moments you won't want to miss.